Social sciences is all about understanding people, communities and society. That has to involve working with people, not just studying them as though they were under a microscope. Social sciences at Glasgow have been really innovative in the way they've thought about public engagement. Today we're in one of the largest retail outlets in the whole of the west of Scotland. Last year we were at the Barras in the east end of Glasgow. This informal setting is great because not only can the public take part in small pieces of research, but they can genuinely have conversation.
What's really interesting is if you look at our strategic plan, which is around inspiring people, it's not just a plan about our students and staff. And actually specifically at this time when there's various concerns in society, whether it's around inequality or other social issues, it's really important for us to demonstrate our relevance.
We are a world-changing university, and we're here today at IKEA in Glasgow to listen to the people who come here about their ideas.
Glasgow University is part of Glasgow's DNA, if you like, and doing things like this that's off campus, helping educate others as well. I think that's a really useful thing for the university to be doing.
We are really committed to being an important resource for the city, improving people's lifestyles, improving people's opportunities.
Everyone was immensely creative in trying to convey what they do in a fun way.
We coordinate a large network across sub-Saharan Africa, so there are about 8 to 10 of us in Glasgow and the rest of our 30 plus colleagues are in Africa. So one of the things that we've had to do, come up with a consensus about a specific way to represent a very diverse and complicated set of research practices that we do.
It feels seamless and smooth when you come here and you feel like, okay, all of a sudden there's an electricity plug. There is my table set up, flawlessly organized as last year with the Barras.
The work they do to do this kind of really engaging public work is absolutely stupendous.
So we're supported with money from the Economic and Social Research Council, ESRC, and we're very grateful to that support so that we can actually work with the artists, work with the designers to get our ideas across.
So it's really important that we engage people meaningfully in our research, but also we communicate that research because it's publicly funded.
Impact has to be at the heart of everything that we do, because it's only when it becomes that holistic it will then change attitudes.
The public are absolutely critical at every stage of social science research.
Preparing for an event like this is actually a different set of thinking to what you're used to as a researcher in a university.
For us, it's a great privilege to be here and share our research and share what we do.
To contextualize what they're doing into a real-life environment allows them to think about how their research translates into real life.
It's not just us dumping information on the public, but getting information back from them as well.
For me individually, the biggest success really is there seems to be hope that there is interest in these type of research that we do.
But also it's a great community building mechanism, I think, for our own practices in the university.
I think for us to make sure that these are not just one-off events, that we need to capture what it is that our colleagues got out of the experience.
It's broadening that scope of people that we engage with. Explore different places. There'll be other parts of the west of Scotland where we could visit.
And then maybe kind of revisiting places in a couple of years' time. I think that could be the biggest success that this event could have.
This sort of engagement is really, really important because I think increasingly over time we're going to have to demonstrate how we translate our research into real impact. And frankly, actually, if I speak to individual academics, they care about how that research then is going to make a real difference.